So check this out. Uber, the rideshare application, has just been hacked. Let's check it out. What's up, guys? It's Josh back with another video, and today I want to talk about some more cyber news. And I saw in my news feed that Uber, the rideshare, company, has been hacked and their internal systems have been breached. So let's hop over to the article and check it out. Alright, so this article can be found on Bleeping Computer. It's all over the place. It's headline news. And of course the link will be down in the description of the video. I thought this was the best article to actually, read through that kind of talks about everything. But they're all our articles. They pretty much cover everything that, I'll see and we'll talk about in this article. But I just wanted to use Bleeping Computer. Now, it essentially says Uber hacked, internal systems breached, and vulnerability reports stolen. And this was reported today, but I believe it was put out yesterday when I first saw something about it. But it says Uber suffered a cyber attack Thursday afternoon with an allegedly 18-year-old hacker downloading HackerOne vulnerability report and sharing screenshots of the company's internal systems, email dashboard, and Slack server. Now that's crazy that he was able to share that out. But it says the screenshots shared by the hacker and seen by Bleeping Computer show what appears to be full access to the main critical Uber IT system, including the company's security software and Windows domain. And that's like super crazy. You know what I'm saying? He actually got in 100%. I'm not even sure exactly how they had this set up or exactly how he got into it, but that's crazy. That's in 2022 that someone can get that deep into your domain, your Windows domain, your system, your whole network, and compromise it. But it says other systems accessed by the hacker include the company's AWS console, VMware's vSphere, ESXi virtual machines, and Google Workspace admin dashboard for managing the Uber email accounts. And that's crazy. I mean, even though they found that he was in the system or figured out that he was in the system, he could have put backdoors anywhere if he was able to access all these different areas. So they're going to have a lot of work to do to clean this up. But it says the threat actors also breached the Uber Slack server, which he used to post messages to employees stating that the company was hacked. However, the screenshots from Uber Slack indicate that these announcements were first met with memes and jokes, as employees had not realized an actual cyber attack was taking place. And it says Uber has since confirmed the attack, tweeting that they are in touch with law enforcement and will post additional information as it becomes available. And this is their statement. So on Twitter it says, we are currently responding to a cybersecurity incident. We are in touch with law enforcement and will post additional updates here as they become available. So follow their Twitter account if you want to see what happens with this incident. But it says the New York Times, which first reported it, and that's why I actually seen it. But I always like Bleeping Computer articles. It seems like they get a little bit more details, especially when it comes to specific technical ports. 100% correct versus the mainstream media pages. Sometimes they leave out certain things. They kind of cover a little bit deeper on Bleeping Computer. But it says which first reported on the breach, said they spoke to the threat actor who said they breached Uber after performing a social engineering attack on an employee and stealing their passwords. That's crazy. So it was mainly social engineering. It was mainly sending information to them, getting them to respond. Now, something like this has happened to me not that long ago. Actually, someone was trying to go after my Facebook account via a friend in my friends list, which I have since went through and scrubbed a whole bunch of accounts that I don't know, within my Facebook account. I need to go down and get rid of it because I barely use my Facebook account. It's mainly just to keep up with family. But yeah, I scrubbed a lot of people off, but someone actually tried to, you know, get my information via Facebook. They were trying to say that they needed the pin or whatever, and they were going to change my password or try to change my password if they could. I also changed all my passwords as well recently. That's something that you should do as a way to protect yourself from getting hacked. But yeah, they were trying to, you know, kind of get into my Facebook account that way. They were gonna, you know, try to reset my password, and then you know how some of these companies, when you log in, it'll send you a pin, where they were gonna try to get me to send my pin to them, you know, to get them to change my password and take over my Facebook account. And I picked up on it right away. I knew exactly what they were trying to do. I sent them a message back basically saying, so what is your end goal? Are you trying to are you trying to, number one, hack me, or are you trying to scam me? Which one is it? And the person got upset and they said, I'm trying to hack you. So I knew right off, and he knew right off that I understood what was going on. And then he blocked my account. I wish I was able to get the screenshots of it so I can make people more aware of people that are doing these types of things, you know, using social engineering attacks, which is exactly what happened to Uber. Now it says the threat actor then gained access to the company's internal systems using the stolen credentials. Now it says more details emerged. It says after the attacker loudly announced that they breached the Uber system on the company's Slack server, and in comments to submission on the HackerOne bug bounty program, security researchers reached out to the threat actor to learn more about the attack. In a conversation between the threat actor and security researcher Corbin Leo, the hacker said that they were able to gain access to Uber's intranet after conducting a social engineering attack on an employee. According to the threat actor, they attempted to log in as an Uber employee, but did not provide details on how they gained access to the credentials. Now it says, and I'm interested to find out exactly what he did, but it says as the Uber accounts were protected with multi-factor authentication. And that's one thing I've always said. I'm glad they brought it up. Multi-factor authentication doesn't always save you. You know what I'm saying? That's one of those things dealing with multi-factor authentication. It's not 100% secure. It doesn't secure your account. And I believe I was bringing that up when I was talking about OnePass, when they got hacked, or whatever that password manager that got hacked recently. That multi-factor authentication, you know, it's a benefit, but it won't 100% save you. But it says the attacker allegedly used a multi-factor fatigue attack and pretended to be a Uber IT support to convince the employees to accept the multi-factor request. Now that's crazy right there. He said, I was a spamming employee with push authentication for over an hour. I then contacted him on WhatsApp and claimed to be from Uber IT. Told him if he wanted it to stop, he must accept it. And well, he accepted and added my device. That's crazy. That's super crazy right there. Now it says multi-factor authentication fatigue attacks are when a threat actor has access to the corporate login credentials, but is blocked from access to the account by multi-factor authentication. They then issue repeated multi-factor authentication requests to the target until the victim becomes tired of seeing them and finally accepts the notification. Yeah, that's crazy. I hadn't read that much into the multi-factor authentication fatigue attack, but that's essentially how it works. You just keep spamming them with it, and sometimes people, if they're not security aware or if they're not really paying attention, they'll just click that, you know, accept, and you're able to get into the account. That's crazy. Now it says this social engineering tactic has become very popular in recent attacks against well-known companies, including Twitter, MailChimp, Robinhood, and Okta. Yeah, and that's how they got. I remember I covered Okta a while back when they got hacked. That's how they got hacked, doing using multi-factor authentication fatigue attack. Now it says, after gaining access to the credentials, the threat actor told Leo that they logged into the internal network through the corporate VPN and began scanning the company's intranet for sensitive information. As part of these scans, the hackers say they found a PowerShell script containing admin credentials for the company's Dichotic Privilege Access Management platform, so the PAM platform, which was used to access the login secrets for the company's other internal services. That's crazy. Wow. Now it says the New York Times reports that the attacker claimed to have access to Uber's database and source code as part of the attack. Now that's even crazier. So he had access to the database. He probably could have copied some of this stuff off. We'll see though, because a lot of times they release a lot of this stuff, whatever they've done on the dark web somewhere. So you'll see if that information comes out. Just keep following it. But it says, to be clear, this information is from the threat actor and has not been verified by Uber. Okay, so yeah, it's not 100%. It hasn't been verified by Uber. This is just what the threat actor actually, stated that he did once he got into it, which has not responded to our request for information. Now it says HackerOne vulnerability reports exposed, which it's possible that the threat actor stole data and source code from Uber during the attack. They also had access to what could be an even more valuable asset. According to Yuga Labs security engineer Sam Curry, the hacker also had access to the company's HackerOne bug bounty program. So yeah, that's crazy. Bug tickets, bounty tickets that are out there. So he had hacker access to that as well. It says Curry told Bleeping Computer that he first learned of the breach after the attacker left the above comment on the vulnerability report he submitted to Uber 2 years ago. So Uber has been hacked. Domain admins, AWS admins, vSphere. And it's that screenshot that was comment left by the hacker on the HackerOne submission. That's crazy. So he notified them 2 years ago. Vulnerability report he submitted Uber 2 years ago. Yeah, so Uber runs the HackerOne bug bounty program that allows security researchers to privately disclose vulnerabilities in their systems and apps in exchange for monetary bug bounty rewards. These vulnerability reports are meant to be kept confidential until a fix can be released to prevent attackers from exploiting them in attacks. So that's essentially what their bug bounty program is based on, or what it is, and that's essentially how all of them are for a lot of companies out here that have a bug bounty program. Now I won't read anymore, but this was an interesting article. It's interesting, all the information that actually came out about it. You guys check out this article. Like I said, I'll leave the article down in the description of the video. This is crazy that this has happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a cybersecurity professional, but I do follow the field. I follow everything that's going on as far as like these hacks and all this stuff. And I thought this would be super interesting for you guys to actually check out and see what was going on during this hack. So go down and check out this article. The link will be down in the description of the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, leave comments down in the comments below. And of course, keep it teching.